TM103.
Episode TM103. Coming to your head tops right now. Deadass Though Podcast live and direct from the iHeart Studios.
You switch it up?
You already know.
You switch up the intro on us?
What?
Coming to your head. What'd you say? Coming to your head.
I don't know what it just comes off the top. Pause. You just gotta go.
Know?
It's TM103.
You're blessed.
Young Jeezy, you know what I mean? We are motivated today. You got Nisa here. We got Kels here.
That's it.
Our brothers in arms got the corona, so Lord forbid. But our brothers in arms are macking today, so we going to hold down the ship. I'm knocking on wood.
I know. I was like, were you knocking on the floor and shit?
I don't need nobody getting that corona. Oh, whoa, wait it. Oh.
All right, anyway.
But listen, we here in the building, 103. A lot of things have been going on. You gonna show the people the plants?
The plant, you feel me? She got to get in it too. The plant.
Listen, what's been going on today?
Oh, you want to sit close?
Well, this kind of like.
It's us today. It's only us. No, okay. So first and foremost,
boom.
I wanted to speak upon. I am now on Twitter all the time. So if you want to argue, let me know. I just want to start some shit because I heard Twitter's for the bullshit. I know, I said I wasn't going to be petty this year, but fuck it. If we online, I'm being petty. But
wait, why wasn't you on? Well, you had a Twitter, but why wasn't you on Twitter before?
I didn't know how to use it. I was like, I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny. I was better with Instagram, but now, I'm bored with Instagram. So I was like, I want to talk my shit. I see everybody in here with the toxicity. And I'm trying to participate in the bullshit. Anyway, so I was trying to argue the other day.
How's it working out for you?
It didn't work out for me. Nobody was trying to argue with me. So I posted, you cannot justify an OnlyFans account.
Okay.
And I wanted somebody to argue because I got about 4 or 5 bitches that got OnlyFans accounts that I knew was on my Twitter, and I was like, "Ooh,
1,000%."
They're gonna argue with me, so I wanted to argue. Right. Nobody fucking argue with me, so I'm still trying to get a hold of this,
Listen, you got to get your clout up first. You got to get that C word up.
You think that's what it is? Okay, look, I posted. People was following me. I posted it on my Instagram. I got me a few little more followers, but yeah, I think I gotta, get myself a little more established in the Twitter world before I try to argue.
Just because you think you funny, whatever the case is, Twitter will humble your ass real quick.
I am funny. I don't think I'm funny. I know I'm funny. Y'all just don't get my humor all the time.
Yo, when your tweet go out and get no likes, no retweets, you be like, damn, like what?
Damn. No, I mean, people liked it and people retweeted it, but everybody was agreeing with me. And I was like, so none of y'all fuck with OnlyFans, but a bunch of y'all got OnlyFans accounts. I'm confused. So I was like, damn, I low-key was going to take it to Instagram, but then it was really going to be because a lot of y'all hoes got OnlyFans accounts.
They're not hoes. They businesswomen. I mean.
DK. They're prostitutes online.
Get your bread.
That's what it is. No, it got hacked. OnlyFans got hacked.
Yeah.
Which means your shit's going out for free. So you might as well post it on Snapchat.
2 terabytes. And shout out to y'all nasty motherfuckers that downloaded all 2 terabytes of it. I don't know how y'all kept it down like that, but.
What I'm saying though is like, some shorties were selling the shits for like $2 specials and shit like that. My guy or my girl or my guy shit. I don't know who's on OnlyFans, but if you're selling your shit for $2, you're selling a $2 holla for your fucking body. Fuck it.
Oh, so you know the prices.
I don't know the prices, I just know they got options. Some people I heard, some people you have to have more subscribers and stuff to charge more. But it's like, if I'm not selling my shit for $1,000 a pop, I don't really want you to see it.
Y'all notice she didn't say nothing about OnlyFans until she got her braces off. Boom.
I didn't want nobody to be like, you feel me? Well, you 27 with braces. I'm not 27. I'm gonna get that disclaimer. I'm a lot younger than that, but I didn't want people to be like, well, you a grown ass kid, them damn braces in your mouth, but now they out. So what can you say? Because I'm big fine now.
Listen,
grown.
That OnlyFans is gonna leak, so you better be careful. I know you like trying it out on the side. Nobody knows.
I'm not trying no fucking OnlyFans account. Like I'm not even comfortable with myself enough to have
you
to be putting my fucking coochie out
until you see that bread coming in, and you're like,
Nah, I get bread at my job and the things that I do, and I have respect for myself.
Listen, you were sending feet pics, so you close.
Who? Who was I selling pictures to?
You sending feet pics.
Okay, feet pictures. I completely commend anybody who can sell feet pics. Yo. You know, I was on the way to that, and I would be so down. If you're trying to buy some feet pics, I'm selling feet pics, videos, all that. Just my toes.
Okay, we're gonna transition from this. All right?
That's it.
Because
that's it.
We were talking about some nasty motherfuckers, right? So earlier today, speaking of Nicki Minaj, what's her husband's name? Anybody know her name out there in the live? Nicki Minaj's husband
Nicki Minaj,
got locked up for not registering as a pedophile or as a whatever it is. You know what I mean? He's facing 10 years apparently. I think he's out on bond. I think it was like $20,000 bill.
I'm sure she paid that. My girl got me.
Like what's going on? Like
I didn't know that he was in. I didn't know he had even attempted to rape somebody. So I need to. Do you know the backstory?
I don't know the full backstory because all I know is that as soon as he came into the fold, which to me felt like out of nowhere, dog, because I ain't never seen homegirl with him before, and then all of a sudden they was married. So
they were high school sweethearts or some shit.
Oh,
before
he
went to prison, she was fucking with him, which I think is funny. I don't think it's funny, you know. God bless her soul.
I was about to say this.
But I think it's crazy that her brother went to prison for molesting like a 14-year-old, and then your dude, your love of your life, whatever, was in prison for the same shit.
But there was word that he did that before all this was going down. Like, that was a stigma towards him. Like, yo, you know your man did this, right? Like, your brother's there, your man's there. Like, what are you really attracting? What type of energy are you attracting?
She likes rapists.
And if, you know, she's taking him here, taking him there, and then come to find out, you know what I mean, he gets arrested for this. And that shit is nasty, dog.
Imagine your dude come out of prison, you like, oh my God, we about to make a family. You put him on, you take him out the country, whatever y'all doing, y'all buy a house, all good. You put him all in the spotlight. You're like a number one superstar, technically, because she is in the top ranks of superstars. Mm-hmm. And then he comes out to be a sex offender.
That's
and
nasty.
He's going back, he's facing 10 years in prison for not registering as a sex offender. And then your brother, you have all this back news of like your brother going to prison for being a rapist. It's just crazy. I don't know.
This goes to show you, like, Nicki can't be all there right now. I don't know what's going on in her life. But you think about it, you put yourself in her shoes. She must have known a whole bunch of shit behind the scenes. So for her to just kick all that shit to the side and marry the dude, you know what I mean? Like, what's really going on in your head? How doesn't it, though?
I don't know. I don't know what type of woman, period. And, you know, I'm not going to judge her character. I don't really know. We're all speculators because we don't know her for real. But I don't know what type of woman can lay in the bed with a man that touched a child.
Dog. Even if it's like, yo, it wasn't me, bro. Like,
they accuse you. You went to prison.
There's a pattern that's been going on with homeboy. You know what I mean? Don't block the whole live, damn it. But that's what throws me off about this whole situation, because Nicki always carried herself as somebody that always had it together. She's calculated. She knew exactly what she was doing. And then this happens, and it's like, yo, Slime, and the music she's coming out with sounds pretty good. You know what I mean? Yikes is fire.
Yikes is fire.
What's going to come after this? You know what I mean? And then when Meek saw homeboy in the store, whatever they was at, whatever, and they were having their conversation, she was talking her shit and everything. How you think Meek feel right now? Like, yeah, I told you.
Right, you were saying that I beat my mother, I spit on her, all this extra shit, I hit my sisters. You got video, you can't prove shit. But now, what?
God don't like ugly.
God don't like ugly. She was talking all that shit. Who knows if it was true or not? I'm gonna be real with you. I fuck with Meek harder than Nicki. So if it had to be one, she had to go. But honestly though, God doesn't like ugly. She came out throwing all this extra dirt on his name, and then now look at her looking stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now your dude is getting locked up for being a rapist, or not filing for being a rapist, I would say.
Yeah, that's crazy though. So we're gonna see what the developments are with all that after this. You know what I mean? I just want to see how she's gonna respond, because you know she has to fake say something. You know what I mean? Or no? You think she just stays quiet?
I feel like she's gonna stay quiet. I don't know what y'all think. I think she might stay quiet, or she gonna come with some asshole shit. Because, you know, when your feelings are hurt and everybody's talking about you and nobody knows the real business, you come out with an attitude. Right. Nobody comes out nice. You don't come and apologize or say, oh, that's not what it is. You say, fuck y'all, I don't care. So she's either gonna come out like an asshole, or she gonna eat that shit and then be quiet. But either way, I don't give a fuck. I think it's karma.
Because keep in mind, she still got Queen Radio. She be talking her shit like every other week.
I hope she has a caller that calls in and says that shit.
No, but she gonna be in there. Either she gonna be on her shit like you said, or she might, you know, approach it however she wants to approach it. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But Nicki, Yo, it's looking looking very,
scary.
very skimpy in here, you know what I mean? But, you know, we was mentioning her. She came out with some new music. We had a lot of good new music.
I did fuck with Yikes, though.
Yikes is
What
fire.
else did she come out with?
I think that's like the main thing that she dropped.
I thought she retired, like,
rappers don't retire,
3 albums
man.
ago.
Rappers don't retire. They always say that shit because they tired of the bullshit, but once that bag doesn't come in.
She had a whole music video about retiring.
You know what I mean?
That shit was in black and white.
Because my whole thing is
trying
like,
to make us sad.
it's like, I understand when people say that when you're a musician, but when you live this shit for so long, and especially someone like Nicki that's so talented and she can really rap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's really like the queen of her shit. For her to just be like, yeah, I'm done. Like when Jay, yeah, I'm done. No, you're not done, bro, because you're still going to get that itch. People still going to be talking their shit and you still got something to say about it. That's my thing. Like if you had absolutely nothing else to say, I understand why you won't make no more music. Mm-hmm. But especially Nicki, you know she got shit to say, bro. She talks shit. So of course she going to drop
what
shit.
other ventures? She got Queen Radio, and I think she has, what, the Fendi collab? Or, yeah, the Fendi collab.
I don't even know. But that's one of the points that I had. I'm like, yo, I don't know what she has outside of music. Because look at Rihanna, like easy for her to just be like, you know what, I'm not dropping my album.
I don't think Rihanna's coming back to music, honestly.
Like she doesn't have to. Now, when it comes to Nicki,
but I don't think she wants to either. Because
when it comes to Nicki, like number one, I don't know if she can, because if she leaves, she's still gonna need the bread. Because I don't know if she's doing anything outside of that. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
why I was asking what other ventures does she have that are major enough to carry the weight of all her expenses, realistically.
Like Rihanna has a luxury of leaving. Mm-hmm. I don't think Nicki has that.
I don't think so either, because Rihanna's into like fashion. Her shit was in Paris Fashion Week. She's been doing that for a while.
Fenty is banking right now.
Yeah, it's banking. And then she has Savage, the lingerie portion of Fenty, and she also has her beauty. She has, you know, a company that's going to make them millions later on. She doesn't have a small like partnership with a bigger name company that can just drop her. She has her own brand. That's her own money. But yeah, I don't think that Nicki's established into anything solely by herself. So she might just still be in the music for that. Honestly,
1,000%.
To come out with 1 or 2 bangers that's going to break charts, and then
she get
her money from it.
Like I think she dropped this shit just to like remind people that she can still do it, and she has something coming for the summer.
That shit was fire though. I'm gonna be listening to it till the summer.
That shit
honestly, I can't wait to be on the beach.
So what did you think about Lil Baby's joint?
I liked Lil Baby's joint. I don't think it was, oh my God, amazing, but I definitely liked it a lot. I worked out to it, which is great. I worked out to that and NBA YoungBoy. Did you listen to NBA YoungBoy?
I heard a little bit of YoungBoy, yeah.
It's good in the gym. It is. Those albums definitely pushed me to do my little workouts for my few days this week. Mm-hmm. So yes. What's your favorite
I was proud
song
of Baby,
off
man.
of it?
Oh, for Baby shit? Yo, I love, even though it's a single now, that joint with Gunna, Heating Up, that shit is so hard. Oh my God.
I thought you were going to say Grace.
That shit is so hard.
Grace is my favorite.
You know I'm not good with songs that just came out. I will have to.
I only know the song I like. And
the joint with Future that I sent to the group chat.
Oh, yeah. That joint's hard too.
Like, I don't even mind Future's verse. It's like Baby's, like his.
I don't fuck with Future, but
it's like. It was more Baby because he switches his cadence like a minute into the song and it's just like Baby is rapping on this shit.
Nah, he definitely developed as an artist along the way. I like him and Gunna. Him and Gunna have come a long way as artists, and they've shown that like you sweat, Say you sweat.
Keep sweat.
Nah, like you said, they switch up their cadence in different songs and it works. Mm-hmm. It really works. So that shows what an artist that works on their craft day and night all the time, like a real hustler in their profession.
Him and Gunna have a great chemistry.
For sure.
And did you hear that? Like back in the day when Baby was first coming up, Young Thug actually paid him to stay in the studio and to like be out of the streets.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that shit saved his life, bro.
I fuck with Thug too.
No, Thug nice, man.
Yeah, Thug's nice and Thug is smart. And I see him, if he stops doing music, which I doubt is going to happen, but if he ever does, I see him, like, does he own a record label right now?
YSL, I'm not sure if he owns it. I think they have like a joint venture type shit.
I think he'll have his own shit, produce stuff. Like I think he'll definitely get into that.
Easily,
because he's good musically.
He's one of those that's still out right now that just came out with a whole different style and it's stuck. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because he was just so
on and off
him. You know what I mean? Like when Lifestyle first came out and like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga doing? But then you listen to it and you understand what goes into it. It's like, nah, this shit is fire. Mm-hmm. And then he has a lot of dope shit to say and slick ways to say different flows and shit. So Thug, like, he's a
trendsetter.
He's a trendsetter, especially in music, you know? Mm-hmm. I'll never forget, like, that. Remember that fashion show week or whatever it was?
When he wore the dress?
When he pulled up, the dude was walking and he got out of his seat. He was sitting like courtside, whatever the case is. He got up out of his seat with a blunt in his mouth and he just fixing the model's like collar, and then he sent him up like on his way. He just started walking like this. I'm like, yo, that's swaggy. That's like the swaggiest shit I ever seen a rapper do, bro. How are you at like Paris Fashion Week? You see this guy's collar fucked up. You just get up with a blunt in your mouth, fix that shit, and send him on his way and sit the fuck down. I was like, I'll fuck with Thug.
That's real, though. That's real, though, because when you see somebody with their shit fucked up and you stop what you're doing to fix them, that's what you're supposed to do.
And keep in mind, the models are walking. They are in movement. He got the fuck up, stopped the whole thing. Boom, 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 boom. You good. I was like, nah, Thug, let's go.
That's real.
But yeah, Baby album, fire. I really appreciate it. I need to listen to it more to like
it's
mention
definitely going to hit
songs.
number one, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people have been talking about it already. It's got a lot of volume.
I think they said it's already going to hit like 150,000 first week, which is crazy. Yeah, see?
Twitter was on it. You feel me? I was in my little, dibbling, dabbling.
Twitter was on it.
Twitter. My Twitter fingers was on.
He dropped some visuals to go along with him, so like he's doing
his
good.
Visuals were nice. That's what I peeped off of Instagram. I seen his visuals and I was like, okay.
I didn't get to peep the pull up that he did with Button, but I seen like snippets of it. Have you seen it? Mm-mm. So that looks pretty dope. I got to check that one out. But yeah, Baby, like it seems like he's reaching a different point in his career right now, where he's about to be like the top, like one of the top guys. You know what I mean? Like overall. Because even when you listen to him talking in interviews, like he gets it now. Like from a business aspect, like they were talking about him going back to Atlanta, things of that nature. He's like, yo, keep it a stack. I don't really go like back to the hood no more for obvious reasons. You know? You
don't really, once you hit that level, you don't really have to. I definitely support giving back to the hood, but physically being there, you never know, depending on what hood you're from, it's not safe. Not everybody love you in your city.
Yeah.
That's it. Not everybody love you in your city.
You may love the streets.
You may love the streets, but the streets don't love you no matter what. Like, the streets do not love you. There's always somebody out here that want to come after you, want something that you got, and is not even happy, even if you're trying to give back to your community. So I always support an artist that comes from a rural area to give back to their community, but they don't gotta be there. As long as they're still showing love, they don't have to physically be there to show, the realness of it, because you did what you had to do to get out of there, not to be there. And a lot of people get fucked up going back to their hood. Yeah, or from the people in their hood. So
I'll be telling, like you said, if you're not like giving back, whatever the case is, go back to your hood and your music. You know what I mean? Like support us over here who are still, living in these places.
Community outreach programs. Going through. Open up a school, a fucking grocery store, some shit. Give shopping sprees, grocery sprees, whatever the fuck you call it. Gift cards. I don't know. Shit like that. You don't got to go back to your hood to support your hood. So shit,
but then we say that and then Pop got killed in Los Angeles. You know what I mean? So
it can happen anywhere. It can happen anywhere, but I'm just saying. I'm sure people from his hood is the one that set it up.
I
don't know.
That.
You feel
don't
me? I think it's a setup. I don't know.
Don't say that. You saw
they
had the hologram for him in Paris?
No.
They had a whole ass Pop Smoke hologram in like a club, some club, and they were playing Dior. And he was on doing all that. I was like, yo, that's fire. Like, who would have thought you would have affected someone all the way? Like, people in Paris screaming your shit at 20 years old.
I mean, it was UK drill. That was his style.
It was in Paris.
That's still the same.
It's close?
It's
close?
What, Europe?
I don't know what Paris listens to. Yo,
so
y'all in France, what do y'all listen to? Apparently Pop Smoke.
Overseas. Seas up.
Overseas?
Overseas.
So you're gonna have your minute with what is it called? With YoungBoy, because you listen to it more.
No, I mean, I spoke about it already. I just feel like YoungBoy his new album is definitely either you want to fight or you want to lose weight. So you either in the gym with it, going hard, you sweating down your ass crack, all that, or you in the whip getting ready to pull up at the club and don't drink no Hennessy. That's all I'm saying. Don't drink Hennessy and listen to it.
What is about him? Like, he's been like him and Uzi been the most streamed artists like on YouTube forever. SoundCloud, yeah.
And I think YoungBoy's name has a lot I like him as a rapper, honestly, and I think that his name has a lot of controversy behind it, you know, with his exes, with the herpes shit, or was it herpes that he had?
I don't even know.
What's
bro.
the bumpy
that's
shit?
What's
the bumps that you get?
That's
herpes, right?
Yeah, the bumps
that shit. The shit you don't want. The itch that never goes away. I don't know.
The itch you can't scratch.
The itch you can't scratch. All right. So the herpes shit, the whole, he was beating on his baby mama.
That's the shit I heard.
The drama of it's the baby. I don't know. It's a lot. It's ghetto. Capital GHETTO ghetto. People like that shit, and then they listen to your music and they're like, "Oh, this shit kind of rides." So, you know, I think that that's also why he streamed, because of all the controversy behind his name. Uzi, I don't think he has a lot of controversy. I think he's just interesting. So I think that he always got something funny going on, so people are always kind of like interested in him and what he got going on. And then, you know, when you're interested in somebody, you listen to their music.
People fuck with Uzi, man.
Yeah,
he's really about to drop
Uzi.
the turn it would take, like, for real. I'm surprised.
Yo, remember when we were, when all the, God bless their souls, all the shootings were happening, and I brought up my first concert I went out here after Pulse. It was Lil Uzi.
Got you.
Fucked with him heavy.
Uzi. Yeah, shout out to him, because he dead about to drop that album.
That shuffle? I've been working on that shuffle.
Did you hear the new shit?
What new shit?
He has a new song that he basically like redid that Backstreet Boys song, I Want It That Way.
No.
I'm dead ass serious. That shit fire.
Though. That shit is, listen.
That shit is fire.
Stream it.
We gonna play that after this. The Weeknd today dropped like a little short film for the After Hours album that's coming out soon. I've been trying to. All right, so today I went back on his videos trying to piece together what the fuck, like, what is he doing this album? He wearing the red suit, he's bleeding everywhere, you know what I mean? Like, what is going on? We need to know, bro. I'm very confused, but the music, still dope. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it, OD. And he's coming to Orlando in July. What's up?
You trying to go?
Yeah, I'm pulling
That's
up.
some shit you got to bring your shorty to, but then you break up with her, then you get back with her.
Bro,
before y'all leave?
Mid-show?
Mid-show? Fuck you.
Wasted Times comes on, like, baby, come back.
Wasted Times.
Come here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. My son, he be doing good, so he already dropped, what, three tracks off the album? I think it's going to be like 15 tracks, some shit like that.
Okay, so, you know, I'm not always there. Sometimes I be bullshitting. When y'all sent me the link to the album, I'm like, oh shit, it already dropped. Then I look and I'm like, yo, my phone is bugging. It won't download. And I was looking through and then I realized the whole album may come out. It was only a couple of songs they let go. So I was like, that's what happened. I thought, cause I got a new phone.
Hello.
So I got a new phone. Hello, new phone. Who this? And I changed my number. But
Bro,
yeah, so I thought it was my phone wilding, because half of my shit was like undownloaded, so it would have that like half a sun cloud and the arrow down, and I had to re-download a bunch of albums that I had. So I thought it was something like that, but then I realized it didn't come out yet.
Yeah, man, we gotta wait for
whatever.
that shit.
Speaking of not coming out yet, you sent me the leak to Drake's whole new shit. I didn't hear the 2 released songs off of SoundCloud.
How didn't you hear?
I didn't,
the 2
because
joints that already came out.
I'm busy.
I don't want to hear that.
That's it. I'm busy. I'm too busy. I didn't hear that shit. I didn't hear that shit. I didn't hear it. And you're supposed to send it, like, look, we have an agreement in the group chat that if y'all are on new music, you are supposed to put someone onto that new music. He sent me a leaked album that I couldn't even listen to because it was too big to open up on my phone. And then he listened to the other 2 songs and then didn't proceed to send me the links.
Pretty sure it was in the podcast.
It was not in the podcast.
I'm pretty sure it was in the group.
It wasn't. I listened. It wasn't in the podcast or the group chat. I listen and I read. I listen and I read. The shit was not there. So you know what? Negative
how do you live in Instagram and Twitter world?
First of all, I don't live in these worlds.
Let me finish. In Instagram and Twitter world in 2020. New Drake drops and you ain't even see it nowhere for you to click.
I mean, I seen that he was coming out with some new shit, and I seen like a little bit of graphic, but I didn't actually see a link to the songs. People be holding out.
People be holding out.
But when I come up on new music, I send it to y'all.
Keep in mind, she just said I sent them the whole leak, 15 songs to Drake shit.
Yeah, that I couldn't even open up.
But I don't share new music.
Weak ass link. was a weak ass link.
phone. You're supposed to have the download app on your phone.
Because you said your shit didn't
about?
open up either.
Yeah, because my shit was bugging and I didn't update it, so I understood why I couldn't download it, fool. You making excuses. Anyway, that new Drake shit, damn, what was it called? Damn.
He's bad with names.
Sucks
so
with a W, right?
Sucks when I don't know the song because I would have knew the name.
We was looking it up just now. Anyway, the joint that samples Song Cry, y'all know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Fire. Extra fire.
What's the other song?
The other song is called Chicago Freestyle. That's just dope too because
that was the one we looked up.
He takes
Chicago Freestyle one.
No, we looked up the other one.
I seen Freestyle.
When to say when is the first one. Chicago Freestyle is the next one. Chicago Freestyle is dope too because he takes I think it's a Superman flow from Eminem on one of the verses. And they come, they go, and like it's dope. Wow. He did good, and he dropped videos to both. Fire.
Okay, so I'm definitely asleep because it's on YouTube too. So
it's on everything.
I'll take it. That's me. Whatever. I always take my L's when I need to. I'll take that.
The leak itself, I think these are all just loosies because when you look at them, like the ones that he did release, he put leak on the side anyway, like bringing it back.
Leak.
Back in the day, like, oh, it's a new leak. We got to listen to this shit. But the actual leak, I don't think they meant to drop that shit. Like, it's 15 songs. There's one with Bryson Tiller.
I feel like his shit is always fake leaked.
There's a whole bunch of stuff. But you could definitely, because I heard snippets, you could definitely tell that they were rough edits and they weren't meant to be released.
Okay.
So
those are the best. Yeah, they have the most soul into them. Yeah. The songs that are... you know what song speaking of leaks, makes me angry. Gotta make my lips small. Session 32.
What's that?
But it's a song by Summer Walker. If y'all fuck with her and you fuck with me, I'm gonna start a petition. I want her to remake it. It's like a raw cut song that she still put out. And it's called Session 32. And it is beautiful. It's only like 1 minute and 30 seconds. So you could tell it was just a quick little, it's like, what's the song Miguel put out? Pussy Is Mine. And it was only like 1 minute and 30 seconds. And it was real rough, like cut. It's like that. Mm-hmm. It's not the same, obviously not the same genre or none of that shit, but it's cut like that. It's raw like that, but I love it. I want her to remake it or bring it back and then extend it.
That's a great topic too. Like what unreleased music you fuck with that you would like to actually have an official release. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Frank Ocean's the king of that shit too. So many like unreleased songs. There's one that he did a remake to this old Nigerian singer's song. It's called Only You, Steve Monite, and he bodied that shit.
I like that song.
He was like in concert. I forgot where he did it, but he bodied that shit. I was like, yo, release that shit.
That's the worst when you can only hear it from like a film or if you were there in person and you're like, damn, I want to listen to this shit in the car. Yeah. You think about it. You be singing it in the shower and shit and you want to pull it up on Apple. You can't.
I mean, some people do it. Well, it wasn't like unreleased, but remember Panty Dropper dropped Trey Songz. They were like, we need the full thing. And he dropped the full thing after that.
The Panty Dropper.
Chris Brown had Lady in the Glass Dress on the X album. That was a short interlude, and then he dropped the full one after that too. I
mean, I'm just saying the ones I really want to hear have not been.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like an actual
version. So like something that's
unreleased joint. The closest one I can remember off the top was Girls in the 90s by Weeknd, but he flipped that into Acquainted. So it actually came out.
Okay, I was like, I did not.
Yeah, but he made it into Acquainted. We're going to think about that.
We're going to think about that.
Y'all
next episode, we bullshit every time. We'll bring it back. We'll circle it back. But
because that's a great topic.
Speaking of things that could happen but have not happened yet, we're going to switch it over to sports topic.
Talk to him.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So, LeVar Ball came out again on Undisputed per usual.
He be coming out
talking his shit. He come out the woodworks all the time. But I will give it to him. He has 3 talented sons. I would say Jello is not.
Don't judge him.
I'm not gonna judge him. He just not, he's not the star pupil of the 3.
Does
Zoe
he have
had
to be?
his time. He doesn't have to be. Zoe had his time. He was a Laker for a little while. We tossed his ass off.
All signs are pointing to Melo now, right?
Now, all signs are pointing to Melo, and Melo is supposed to go first round draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, actually, not even just first round. He's supposed to go number 1 overall. Yeah. Can you see it happening or not?
1,000%.
Me too. I was like, damn, you want to talk shit, but honestly, he has.
You can't.
You can't, because honestly, LeVar talks all that shit. He big tough. He got a big mouth, but he always backs it up. And his kids they work hard. Mm-hmm. They really work hard. And you seen it though when Melo was younger, like in high school. You feel me? Like he's always been good. He went straight overseas from high school.
Playing professional ball overseas, you know what I mean?
Professional ball overseas, straight out of high school, young as hell, still doing his thing, recognized in the States, out of the country, like.
Keep in mind, that's before the growth spurt, too.
And yeah, exactly. So he's only going up from here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will give LeVar that. He makes some athletic babies. Hopefully, when my time comes, I wasn't that good at basketball when I was younger, but I am good at football. I make me a little, something. Little football player, little soccer player, something.
Who knows?
Something athletic.
Something athletic. As if they just gonna come out. Hey, let me get that. Yeah, that he looked tall. Come here. She looked tall. Yeah, come here.
When God made me, He said she's gonna have an athletic child.
Yo,
I just
your kid.
know.
Just for saying that, your kid's gonna be a gamer.
Imagine. Well, he's gonna play fucking what you call it, 2K. He be number 1 in 2K. Yeah.
Yo, that's different. Like, not to switch it up. Did you hear that now they're putting e-gaming sports into certain varsity sports in Florida?
Really? I haven't heard that.
So right now they're having Fortnite somewhere in Florida. I forget. Y'all can look it up right now. But some high school in Florida right now is making esports a varsity sport, and it's Fortnite. So they gonna be doing their thing. So who knows?
Is Fortnite a kid's game or an adult game? I'm
both.
confused because my nephew, I remember
you nice.
The first time I really noticed it is I was on the phone with my mom and I hear my nephew in the background screaming at the TV. It's like 10 at night. I'm like, yo, why is he not in bed? What's going on? And who is he screaming at? So I'm getting mad as an aunt, like a titi normally would. I'm like, who the fuck is talking to my nephew like this on the phone? And my mom's like, oh, no, he's on the game. I'm like, well, put me on the game. Put me on the fucking game because somebody bullying him. That's Fortnite. I don't understand that.
Number 1, it's free. Number 2, it's available on like all platforms
number
on your
1,
phone.
First and foremost, the shit is free.
Yes,
free.
You could get on your phone right now. Play like right now. You know what I mean?
Should I play Fortnite? I should get into it. Imagine.
Actually,
I get into shit and I get real addicted to it. Like my anime, I've been dipping and dabbling in all the anime. I'm on this shit.
That's a great idea. We're gonna start streaming video games with Nisa. We're just gonna put you in and let you play and just be you. I'm dead ass serious. Because that's content number 1. And number 2, that shit's going to be fucking hilarious.
Nah, I talk a lot of shit. So, and I'm competitive.
Bring it back.
Bring that shit back. I'm not going to be a gamer.
To go back to Melo. Yes, she is. To go back to Melo, I feel like he's the first case that I've seen in a long time of somebody who didn't come up in the college ranks that's about to literally be the first draft pick like in basketball because of the work that he put in abroad. You know what I mean?
I remember when my roommate, shout out to Tati Smallwood. Tatiana. She works for ESPN now. Shout out to her doing big things. Always. But that was my roommate and she literally used to watch the whatever the ball show like the YouTube shit they had. Yeah. She used to watch it all the time. So I would watch it with her and we watched it right before he was about to go overseas and they were in the whole discussion of it. And I was like, I wonder if he's so young. Young athletes making big moves like that can get injured quickly and then they end their careers. Mm-hmm. Were you going to say something?
No. I was rolling with you.
That was it. I was just saying they can get injured. No, it's scary. Taking that chance is scary.
I wanted to hear what they were saying on on the episode or whatever. But.
Well, on the episode, of course, his dad wanted him to go for it per usual. And he was kind of like, well, I'm going to miss prom. I'm going to miss, my friends. I don't know if I want to do it, but it's a good move. Fine. So it was always back and forth. But of course, he made the decision he did. And I'm sure that he's happy. Well, he damn sure should be happy about it now because look at him.
Listen, man, like that kid got great fucking court vision. He could shoot from deep. He could drive. He could pass. That boy nice, man.
Think about it. He had his older brothers, just like LeVar was saying in the interview, he had his older brothers really to watch and learn from. And plus, play. He got thrown into it, you feel me, and play. He's under all these superstars, under his brothers playing, and knowing all these big-name athletes. I'm sure he's trained with...
1,000%. Yes.
Everyone
absolutely.
from... I'm like, fuck, I can't think of names, but every fucking one. Anybody. I'm sure he's up there in his skill, and he's... with his family, he's done nothing but work on his game and try to get better. So, yeah, I don't see it shocking that he's one of the best out of the three. I don't.
He was like, yeah, I think New York would be the best fit for me.
He was a little
like,
awkward looking. Now he's being a man. Right, which New York? Because the Knicks is wilding right now.
The Knicks is wild.
The Knicks is wilding right now.
I might have to jump ship soon, man. This is getting too much. I've been a lifelong Knicks fan. I might got to leave soon, bro, because the organization doing some fuck shit. Like,
talking about James?
They always been doing fuck shit, and now you leave Spike alone.
Spike Lee is
leave Spike alone.
Look, I don't understand that. James Dolan, how the fuck do you pick a fight with Spike Lee, who has been the Knicks' #1 supporter for years, 28 to be exact, years,
bro?
Like,
they said
years.
They said he spent upwards
on the fucking map,
upwards to $10 million on season tickets.
People, his gear, the clothes that he wears, the things that he rock. He had those phone posits that were the Knicks colors. Them shits were hideous. People still bought them. Why? Spike Lee wore them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you feel me? Like, he's a trendsetter, and he's always courtside at the games.
That's Jack Nicholson. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like all
exactly.
Version.
So
he's a staple.
I'm confused why. He's a staple. Like
in the Garden.
Why the fuck? Come on now, Madison Square Garden without Spike Lee.
So let's break it down for people who may not know. So Spike showed up to a Knicks game earlier this week. Pulled up, and they usually go through an entrance that is meant for employees. So for the past 20 plus years,
employees, disabled, and there was like 3 different things: employee, disabled, and like basically special accommodation entrance.
Yeah. So I think he pulls up like on 33rd and 8th. He just walks straight through there, goes to his courtside seat, and everything's good. He's been doing it for the past 20 years. Out of nowhere, this one time, security pulled up on him when he was getting in the elevator. His ticket was scanned already. Tell him to come out. I'm not coming out. So he takes the elevator all the way up, gets to his seat, and they pull up on him at his seat at the Garden already, bro. It's just like, yo, Slime. Like, actually, I think he was in the tunnel. I don't think he was at his seat.
Yeah, he wasn't at his. He walked to his seat with someone else.
Yeah,
that's how they solved it. He was like, look, let's go up like a different way to the 6th floor, and then we'll go down to your seat.
But before that, they wanted him to leave.
Go
out and go through general admission.
And go. How embarrassing is that?
Number one, who the fuck you think I am? I'm like, me being nobody. I'm not doing that, Slime. I'm already here. What the
I'm
fuck
already
you
here.
talking
Once
about?
I make it past security, and like he made a valid point that you can't rescan your ticket. Once you scan your ticket once, you're not scanning it again. So I'm not gonna retry to scan my ticket in the front and then be double embarrassed. I'm already embarrassed because I gotta walk my ass back outside, go around, and I'm Spike Lee.
Suck my dick.
Like, suck my dick all the way, suck my dick hard, and then you fucking embarrass me by me not being able to get back in. Then I gotta fight with them like, you fucking bozo. You know who I am. Look at my name and just let me in for free.
Facts.
Honestly. That's what it comes down
Knicks
to.
is doing some bozo shit per usual. They did this shit to Oakley. And Spike was real for that. He's like, then do me like my brother Oakley, man. Put me in cuffs and escort me out, man.
Bringing that up, too.
Yeah, because something's got to give. And when you have, because even through all the pitfalls that the Knicks have had, they're still like the most profitable team in the NBA. Or even in sports. You know what I mean? Yankees, Knicks, Lakers, like they're up there. So for them to keep on doing some fuck shit, especially Dolan, actually physically coming down and having a conversation with Spike, it's like, yo, there's no conversation to be had. Like, even though, like, you know how it is, certain things happen, different regimes come and go, and policies change. I understand that. But I guarantee you, if he would have pulled up on Spike respectfully, as he should have, or somebody...
Like, hey, next time, I'm going to let you in this time, but next time, can you please use the other entrance? That would have been the proper... professional way to go about it without losing. Honestly, losing sales. He said he's never going to another home game.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Like, what are we talking about right now,
fuck
bro?
you. Fuck
like,
out of here.
I'm a
Y'all
person,
send me
number
an
one.
Apology.
Like, who the fuck you think you are just pulling up on me, just being like, nah, bro. Like, nah, bro, that's not the conversation we have. And then you want to say that you changed whatever.
28 years.
Fuck all that.
Like,
he should be getting free.
Honestly, that's why I was shocked. I was like, shit, I thought he was getting tickets given to him this whole time. Like, I really didn't know. But honestly, think about it. After 20-something years of going to Madison Square Garden and using this entrance, you thought the right way to tell him you can't use this entrance anymore was by pushing him out and telling him, nah, son, you got to walk outside and go all the way around. No, and not after 20-something years of me doing the same shit all the time. You have a routine of doing something. When someone switches up the routine, you kind of be like, you got to make it work.
Bro, but the inner Knick fan inside of me said, you know what? Spike had it coming after all that shit that he was talking to Reggie Miller all the way back in the 90s when he clapped the Knicks. Like, I was like, this is karma for that, bro. It took a while for the karma to hit you, but it hit you, my nigga. It's all good. We love you, Spike. But yeah, fuck the Knicks. I'm sorry. Fuck James Dolan. I'ma still support next season. Nah, imagine.
I mean, that's basically
season,
what Spike said. Shit, he was like, "I'm gonna be back next season, but the rest of the season,
I'm with you.
It's about to be playoffs, so
I am with you, man. So we gonna see what happens. But yeah, fuck Madison Square. No, not that. Fuck the Knicks. I'm sorry. I'm just very emotional about this.
Not even all that. Just fuck the fucking people who run the organization who allowed for this shit to happen.
That's why, like, going back to Melo, I hope that he doesn't go to the Knicks because I know that's going to ruin his experience coming into the sports. Like, for real.
No, honestly.
Like, being in that organization is just going to completely just gut his whole first-year experience. So I pray for you, my brother, that you don't go on this side of the motherfucking city, all right? But I want to switch it up. You know, we talking about basketball. Let's talk about football. Big shout out to the big homie, Tony Romo.
Shout out to him doing big things.
Big things, man. Getting 17 mil this coming season to be an analyst for CBS. Unheard of. I believe he's the highest paid analyst ever.
It's amazing that you can get out of the sport you love but still be in the sport you love and make money in it. I'm always happy for people who can turn their passion into a lifelong journey.
Making bread.
Like, making bread, bitch. Hire me. I could be an assistant. Just give me half.
That's how you... Because I'm sure he used his leverage. Because if you go on YouTube right now...
That's the... the benefit of it.
There's a video right now just to show you like how good of an analyst he is. There's a video on YouTube right now that has him literally calling plays before they happen. You know what I mean? So he would see the formation, he'd be like, oh, okay, he's going through the C gap, whatever the case is, boom, and it will happen. You know what I mean? Like, he's literally calling every play that comes out. It's just like, when you have somebody that has that sort of knowledge for the game, you got to pay him, man. Plus, he's entertaining. You know what I mean? Tony Romo, when he first got hired, I'm like, all right, let's see what's going on. But that motherfucker know his shit. And, you know, a lot of people, like, they're very knowledgeable, but it doesn't translate on mic and in front of the camera.
Yeah, for sure.
With him, it works out. It works the fuck out. So shout out to him. 17 mil is crazy. And that opens the door for everybody coming behind him, you know what I mean? Whether it's in sports, music,
what do you mean,
whatever
for the
case
check
is.
or just to go for what you want?
Yeah, because you think about it, like, you know,
I always say
that's huge money to be analyzing the game once a week, you know what I mean? So, and of course, I'm sure they do a lot of promo before then, and there's a lot of shit, but...
He'll probably definitely do a lot more work than what we're thinking, but shit, 17 mil.
I still think he deserves it regardless, bro. Fuck
that is a fat check.
Because you think about it,
that's the type of money I'm trying to get paid.
There's so many,
talk.
And I mentioned it on this podcast before. Like Pat McAfee, I'm not sure if you've like seen him like talk his shit, but he's really talented as well. He's very fucking animated. He knows his shit. He's a former punter for the Colts. And I can see him going down that same road. Like, he has his own podcast.
Well, he was good in the game
show.
too, so
yeah. So I can see him following like behind those steps as well. But that was just dope just to see that. Like, yo, shout out to you. Get your fucking bread.
Get your money.
Because I see a lot of athletes. I forgot who it was that came out, a current NFL player that was like, yo, must be nice to be out of the sport and still get paid more than a lot of us. Like, you can't even say that.
You
like,
can't be
you can't
mad.
Even have that conversation,
that's like us being like, he's getting paid too much because we're not seeing the check. Like, you can't be mad.
You can't.
When people do good things, you be happy for them, honestly. Like, when shitty people get good things, then you kind of question it. Like,
Well, my thing was he put in his work.
That's what I'm saying. If you earned it and you deserve it and you're good at what you do and you getting paid for it, good for you. Good for you.
You can't fucking hate on that,
Exactly.
dog.
You can't be mad. Like, you really cannot be mad.
Do you, boo-boo.
Do you, boo-boo. Make that check. Get that paper. PAPER, period.
Look at you. Nice.
I was a spelling bee champ, you know, in my past life and my current life. I can spell very well. What is it? Solemn? Solemn?
Solemn.
Solemn. Is it solemn? No, it's solemn when you barely do something.
Solemn.
Solemn?
Mm-hmm. I solemnly
use, damn, I can't even use the word because I said it wrong.
You better solemn.
I solemnly use, the little Google fix, the dictionary. I barely get my shit fixed.
You solemnly use solemnly.
Solemnly, whatever.
Listen, man. Yeah, shout out to him. Do we have anything else you want to discuss?
Nah, I think that was a wrap up of it. But, you know, y'all was with us. Y'all was lit. Not really. It was just us.
I was gonna go into Meg, but we gonna have that conversation.
Oh,
free
the Stallion's free.
She free.
Last
Matter of fact, we have to mention
free.
it actually. Yeah, listen. New Meg Thee Stallion.
It's seldom.
Seldom.
God damn, that's the word. Y'all knew what I meant.
New Meg Thee Stallion coming out this Friday. New album. She free. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes and all that. Know what I mean? But new Meg Thee Stallion album. I think it's 9 tracks. Sugar is dropping. Very interesting to see how that situation was going back and forth. You know what I mean? Between her and what's his name? Carl Campbell, I think it is. The ex MLB player who signed her first deal. We'll see. Know what I mean? But I'm glad that she was able to actually get her new bread out, and they could deal with all the contract shit afterwards. I mean, fuck it. Why not? But that is pretty. We'll see. Know what I mean?
We'll see. I mean, she just dropped a new project, so or either she's about to or she just put out. I just seen a track list, so I'm either gonna
I just told you.
Did we just hear? Did you just? Say, I wasn't listening to shit. It's because this hoodie's on.
You know the thing that you just mentioned before this podcast. That's what
I just did. I'm sorry. I wasn't listening. I was too busy. You know.
Said the new. Oh yeah, because you was dealing with the live.
I was closing out the live. You know. Thank you for appreciating my.
Her new album dropping this Friday. It's called Sugar. Yes. It's dropping.
Sugar.
This Friday.
I seen right before I got here, I seen the track list. So that's why. All right, I'm sorry.
9 tracks. So she here. I was saying, like, they can figure out all the label contract specifics
and
after
just
that.
Signed her over.
I don't know what's going on.
She sued her last label, so 1501. Now, I feel like the chain got to go.
But there's no chain, though. That's what I feel like. I have a different opinion than a lot of people on this, just from, like, looking on the outside in. Because it's like, you look at what she was given. The crazy shit was, I believe that the label was getting 60% and she was getting 40%. Mm-hmm. But everything else, like publishing, things of that nature, it looked pretty, like, regular. And you think about it, like, they made this deal before she was nobody, you know what I mean? Nobody could have expected she would have skyrocketed, so they probably thought she would have been had that first album out, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It just so happened that she got hot and now her first album's coming out now. So it's like she wants to renegotiate shit, but it's like, yo, Slime, if I'm on their side, on the label side, what do we need to negotiate?
Technically, you only been dropping mixtapes and shit, so these are the same shits
that we agreed upon for the first time, you know what I mean? And apparently they got her for 4 albums.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. There's an argument in it because she put out works. Yeah. So maybe the way that she's looking at it and other people are looking at it is like, I put out all this work, but there wasn't albums. There is a technicality in everything.
Well, it's not even, it's that, and also she's just getting a lot more bread than what they thought she, you know what I mean?
Yeah, than where they would have imagined or predicted. Yeah, like, damn.
What the fuck? Mm-hmm. Because from what I read, the 40% that she gets, she still has to pay, like, studio fees, things of that nature. She still pays people out of that 40%, yeah.
So what are they getting 60 for then?
They get all the pieces that she's getting, touring, everything. Like they getting all that. So that's why, like, it's interesting to see where this is gonna go. Like they took it to trial, well, not to trial, they took it to court. So she was able to release her new music. So that's why the new album's coming out now. But I'm sure they're gonna be going back and forth for quite some time with Rock Nation
like
and 1501.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had like a different opinion. I saw both sides. You know what I mean? But shout out to Meg, because new album dropping. Hopefully you get a lot more than what we think you're going to get off of that joint. We fuck with you. And she's only going to get better, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like she's still real young. So, and she's still working all the time. So regardless of whatever happens with her, if she does have to stay on, contractually or pay out of it because if she's breaking the contract, then it is what it is. But I see a lot of success in her future because she's hardworking and she's always working. You always see her dropping new shit or keeping her fans. Bro. She's always rapping, always freestyling, content for sure. Definitely keeping like her fans engaged and shit like that. So she has a lot of more success coming her way. Damn, I'm stuttering a lot.
That's a fact.
Crazy. But all right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to see you next week.
Yes, sir. It's time for Nisa to put her retainer. We're going to holla at you.
Yeah, bye.